What is going on, everybody? How are you all doing out there? I hope this video is finding you well. Welcome back to Get Right On In. My name is Andrew, for those of you who do not know, and today I just thought I would kind of revisit the 2021 goals that I set for myself for this channel, for my reading, and for my writing. The other day I had posted a video asking for some ideas and help on some content that you all would like to see, and after a couple of different requests for updates, I thought that I would just rewatch the 2021 goal video that I put out, write down the goals that I had for that, and then just check in on where I'm at for those. So now with all of that out of the way, without further ado, let's just get right on in. So I will go ahead and just get started with my channel goals first and then just kind of update as I go. I said that I wanted to have a balance of videos for my portfolio as well as videos for the YouTube community, which is definitely still something that I'm trying to work on. I do have my blog over at getrightonin.com where, at least at first when I was doing writing tip videos, I was writing out all of the tips first into a blog post and then accompanying the blog post with the videos. I have not really been on that website in a while. It's fine, it's not a big deal. It's just because I've been focusing on my travel blog website, and I have, I guess, been putting out more videos for the community here, like the tag videos and things like that that don't really need a write-up that goes with it for my blog. So I guess I would probably still be on the hunt of finding that balance. So it is what it is. I said that I wanted to have 500 subscribers by the end of the year. I had 217 when I released that on January 5th. And at least on this date of recording of April 22nd, I am at 355 subscribers. So I think that I'm well on track to being able to have 500 subscribers by the end of the year. I said that I wanted to experiment and see what people like, which I just thought was funny because I literally just posted that video the other day saying that I'm open to experimentation. I just want to know what people want to see. So at least I'm still here for entertaining the people. I said that I wanted to witness more authors and readers coming together, which is funny to me because one, I now have my little Readers versus Writers series that then premiered on February 4th, so about 1 month pretty much exactly after I set that goal. But two, ever since I made all of that, now there's this whole reviewers space debate that's going on out there as to whether or not authors should be, well, I don't really think that it's about authors not communicating with readers at all as much as it is just authors not berating readers for their opinion, which I agree with, but I just think that it's interesting how that conversation has shifted just since I had put that out as a goal for myself in the general collective sphere of it. But I'm really loving that Readers versus Writers series. I've had a great time doing it so far. I only have the 3 as of this recording, but I have, a couple more that are about to come out and then a whole bunch more that are planned, so we will see how it goes. I said that I wanted to do more collabs and interviews, which my Readers versus Writers series basically takes care of that, but I also did have Abby Salter on this channel for a skit that I did. I have a couple of other skits that I have planned out, so we'll see about more collaborations. I've been on one other person's channel, so I think now I would amend that to I want to be able to appear on other people's channels as well as just having them over on mine. So we'll see how that goes, by the end of the year or until the end of Q2. I said that I wanted to cover all writing topics besides books, including poetry, blogs, music, screenwriting, and etc. So I did do some blog writing tips. I had a couple of videos out for that. I'm definitely still open to doing poetry and screenwriting and music and all of that in between. That I think is going to happen more after I network with some people who have more experience in those types of things, just because while I am familiar with them, I don't think that I would be as much of like an expert. I don't know, I don't really like using that word ever for myself, but I would like to be able to network with other writers who are more knowledgeable in those topics, but I do think that they would be fun fun to examine here on this channel, and if I had those authors, it would just fall under the collabs category, so I would just be really doing myself a favor. I said that I wanted to vlog more, which is funny because that was actually a request for more vlogs on that little video I posted the other day asking for content ideas. Now I have my travel vlog, so I have been vlogging more, just not on this channel, but the truth is I actually really love vlogging so much. I have so much fun doing it. I just love it. But now, besides the vlogging more, on the other channel especially, I'm trying to figure out better ways of incorporating B-roll footage instead of having it all be like a vlog style type thing, like maybe more sitting down like this, and then as I talk, like the B-roll footage is coming up or whatever. Now for, you know, that channel goal, I would just have that. I just want to continue fine-tuning my video editing skills, which was another goal that I had, so I'm still working on that. I wanted to get out of Monterey, but I didn't know where I wanted to go. I just wanted to start traveling around and seeing what's out there before I decide, because I wanted my backdrop to change. And that still is the craziest thing for me, because that happened within a month of me putting that video out. My roommate and I had put in our 30 days notice to our apartment out in Monterey. Then I spent March up in Oregon. Now in April I'm currently in San Diego for hopefully maybe ever, because seriously I love it here so much. I am most excited about the fact that that goal has come to fruition more than anything out of anything, because if you saw my life update video where I cried, you know it's fine. I had a hard time in Monterey, but now I'm out in a way better place. I wanted to get more Piper, which... oh, the babies. And it's funny to me as well, because this was not only a goal, but also, again, a request by people from that video asking about the content that you wanted to see. Everyone was basically like, more Piper. So and here she is. She hasn't moved yet. I'm so excited. She was facing me at the beginning of this video, and then I turned the camera on and she turned around and went over there, but it's fine. At least she's here, right? I also said that I wanted to post 3 times per week, which is funny because then here I am asking for ideas and help on content. But the great thing about that was that not only did you all respond, which was awesome, but now I have my editorial calendar planned out for the next 4 months, which is also really awesome, and that leaves me space for a 3rd video a week if I have an idea or time, or, you know, it kind of comes around, but still a possibility. So I would say that I'm on track for that, especially now with the help of you, all lovely people at home. Alright, so that takes care of my channel goal. That was actually my first sip of coffee for the day. Woo! So let's talk about my writing goals here a little bit, which is a little not as exciting, I don't think. I have different writing goals than I did in January, but now we will talk about that. One of my goals was to publish a book or something and to stop writing new books until I get one published. And with some sort of an amendment to that, I don't necessarily need the book to be out by the end of the year, but on the way, like maybe having sold it to a publisher, or maybe working with some graphic designers or such to get the cover or maybe the interior a little bit more done on one of my books. But I definitely need to stop writing new books until I get one published. So I'm still right there on that. I have not started a new book yet, even though I have a million ideas, but that happens all the time. I said that I did not know if I wanted to keep Immortality Awaits available for sale, which, if you know, Immortality Awaits was the book that I self-published when I was 24. I had a whole vlog that I did on it, that when I had recorded this 2021 goals video, that vlog was about to come out. It has now come out, people have seen it, and after reviewing that, I really decided that I did not want to keep Immortality Awaits available for sale, at least not not for right now. I don't know. I still struggle because I really did have a history with that book, and I had a book release, and I've done signings, and I've done all of that, which is what I talked about in that other video as well. But I also just don't like the idea of having a book out that I don't want people to buy. So I don't know. I still have the power to change it whenever I want, but as of now, those of you who have Immortality Awaits, you are the only ones. I said that I was still a little bit lost in the book world. Accurate. But I wanted to play around with the idea of crowdfunding a book, which is interesting to me because I am now taking place in that Write for Your Life competition where I am working on my restaurant horror story book that I talked about in my work in progress tag. And I mean, if I win that competition, then I do win money, and I win all of the money that has been pledged for all of the other writers who are involved in that. I mean, I don't know if I will win that or not, but I would at least mark that into a check for the goal category because I am technically crowdfunding a book, and that was something that, I don't know, I wanted to play around with the idea with. So thanks to Caitlyn Richardson over at Writer Uninterrupted for, I don't know, making that happen. I said that I wanted to figure out if the Shelf Space Dragon Wars was really happening or not. And as of now, I think not, because I'm pretty sure the people who are even there, like, we've all forgotten about it. I had that fun skit about it with Abby on my channel a few months ago, but now I say that the Shelf Space Dragon Wars can just get shelved until I have at least finished some other books, because yeah, I don't know, I just can't keep adding to my list of books like that. And I had said that I had just seen Hamilton for the first time and that I was really inspired, and especially those of you on that Shelf Space Discord, if you know, then you know, I was obsessed with Hamilton. I still am. I'm loving it so much. It really has inspired me a lot over the last couple of months, especially talking about I'm not throwing away my shot. And here I am now in San Diego, like literally living my best life. I just paired up with another PR firm. I just got a new client that I'll be writing for, so things are panning out for me, and I'm really excited about all of that. So, I mean, my writing goals at the beginning of the year were very much focused on just my books, but now, I mean, I would really like to continue with my travel stuff. I hadn't even really thought about my travel blog back in January, so now that's pretty much back in full swing. And again, I would like to continue updating more on the Get Right On In blog and getting that all going, as well as just, I don't know, making sure I still have time for like a life. Which I have no idea, especially if I start adding clients onto things, but we will see. So I don't know, outside of the book world, I think that my writing life is actually going really well right now, so I'm not mad. Woo! Alright, and finishing up here with my reading goals for the year. My first goal, which I'm still way down for because, yes, was just to not get overwhelmed with reading, which, yeah, I'm still right in that boat because according to Storygraph, I am 4 books behind on my yearly goal, and I am 3,547 pages behind on my yearly page goal. So there is that, so I'm a little bit behind, but I am not getting overwhelmed because that was a goal I set for myself. That was a goal that I believe in, and I'm sticking with it. But I did say that I also wanted to get more into immersion reading, which is still an accurate goal. I really do enjoy immersion reading, which is listening to the audiobook and reading alongside the actual text at the same time, for those of you who do not know. As of right now, outside of what I've been doing to try to keep up with the brothers Karamazov, I'm just kind of failing a little bit in that department. I said that I wanted to read more Brandon Sanderson and Joe Abercrombie. I have read one Joe Abercrombie book since I made that, and I still have the entire Mistborn trilogy waiting for me to just unwrap it and open it up, so I'll get there. I have until the end of the year, so it's fine. I said that I wanted to read one Wheel of Time book per month, month. That's so funny because I haven't read any of the Wheel of Time books since I said that. I had just finished The Eye of the World when I made that goal, and I was like, yeah, I'll join this Wheel of Time readathon that people are doing and just read one Wheel of Time book a month. And no, it has not happened. Not at all. And I don't know. Maybe it will. Maybe it won't. I don't know. It's just so hard. It's just not my favorite book. I'm sorry. I said that I wanted to do more buddy reads and readathons. As of right now, I think I've done one buddy read with Evie from She Was Only Evie for The Princess Bride, which was a book that was on my TBR, so I'm glad for that. Readathons, haven't really done any, but stay tuned. I said that I wanted to read the Bear and the Nightingale series, which I haven't done. The Patience of a Dead Man series, which I haven't done. I said I wanted to read Nightmare by Chad Nicholas because the crows outside of my house were crazy. I no longer live in that house, but I still want to read that book. And I also said that I wanted to be friends with Chad Nicholas, and he is the next writer on my Readers vs. Writers series, so I would say that that counts as a check in the goal category. I said I wanted to read the Malice series, which I haven't. I said I wanted to read Addie LaRue, which I have, and was also a buddy read, so that counted for that as well. And I just said that I was a mood reader, so it would all depend from there, which is pretty much now what I also have no desire to make TBR videos or anything like that because I cannot keep up. And lastly here, I said that I always make goals for myself, but I never share them. Okay, bye Piper, it was really nice having you. So I guess that would maybe be part of the last bit here, is that I would like to share the goals that I make more. So we will see how that goes. I will do another little Q2 wrap up in a couple of months to see where I'm at on all my 2021 goals then. But in the meantime, thank you all so much for joining me here today on my recap for Q1. Thank you again to all of you who have given me video ideas, because like I said, I've got content planned now for the next few months that I'm really excited about. And just thank you all in general for subscribing to me and liking my stuff and commenting on my things, because it really does mean a lot to me, and I am super excited about the journey that is still awaiting for me here on YouTube in the future. So if you did like this video, I would love it if you would consider giving it a little thumbs up, as well as potentially consider pressing onto that little subscribe button to join me on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and then maybe sometimes on Sundays if I get up to 3 days a week like I have in my goals, for bookish and writerly and entertainment-y-esque content just like this. In the meantime, I hope you all have a day just as beautiful as you, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye!